Hi guys, it's Maaike. Today I'm back with the 24 weeks of Christmas card number 165 million. No, just 15. Well, I was making these cards for my colleagues. And you can see the eyes are blue and splattered underneath. That's because I stamped it on top. And I tried to fill in the eyes with a white gel pen. That didn't really work. They look all funky and misshapen now. And that's because when I start, I ink blend first. And I did put the mask down, but then I stamp on top of it. Okay, I don't want black eyes. The blue eyes don't even bother me that much. It's the character. It loses its expression. So what I'm doing is stamping my image first. That's Purple Onion Designs. And Silhouettes, Santa on the Way, it's called. And I'm just using some double-sided tape to stick it to my lid. And stamp it with Versamagic. And then heat emboss it with clear embossing powder. Now, embossing powder is always shiny. Except the WOW has a matte one that I didn't use. I don't mind if it's a little bit shiny. But yeah, some people might find that distorting, not, but disrupting me. I don't know. The image is quite solid, so I have to stamp it twice. And look how cute. I think you can actually cut them apart as well and just use the Santa or just use the reindeer, or maybe stamp a few more reindeer, but it fits on this. I have two clear ones. The one is Zing and one is WOW, and the Zing is a bit older, so I thought I should use that and try and finish the pot, which is probably not gonna happen, but you try anyway. And then heat setting it. You see I'm picking it up so my cutting mat doesn't get overheated, but you can see how it melts easier as well if I keep it up. So what I probably could have done at the same time was put some Versamarker pen on the eyes and heat set in one go. But yeah, the Versamark or Versafine ink is wet, and I didn't want to smudge it. And I think as well my tip is a little bit smudged as well, but the reindeer eyes are not as white as they could have been. And they ended up outside these circles, so I could have just left them. But better safe than sorry. Yeah, only one ended up outside, but that's okay. So with the Versamark I apply a bit more sticky ink and a bit more clear powder, heat setter as well, and now I have masked off my image. And yeah, I went outside as well, you see that, but once you splatter you can't tell anymore. And here's the mask I made earlier. The trees are from Joy Crafts. I got it last year, but I'm not sure if it's still available. And it's 6002/1335 in case you're interested, but you might have similar ones. You don't have to put the trees either because, oh sorry, that was my Memento. I think they just look Christmassy. Now I didn't remember exactly which colors I've used, and even on the 10 that I already made I used different colors. That makes it much easier to remember, right? But in the end I sent it on Summer Sky, Teal Zeal, Nautical Blue, and a little bit of Paris Dusk, which is the one I started with. It was a bit too blue in my opinion, and the others are a bit more green tinted. But yeah, for the shading it's fine, and it doesn't really matter. Use what you have. I went with Memento inks because I did that for the other ones. And you can use distress inks as well. I mean, I won't do oxides because, you know, I'm not sure how opaque they are on top of the embossing. Actually, I never tried that, so I can't tell you. But I can already see his eyes looking at me. I'm very happy that they're now white and the shape they're meant to be, because with the gel pen I just couldn't get them, well, the right shape. They look like crescent moons. Yeah, and yeah, that's where I went outside a little bit, but I don't care. Because as I say, I'm gonna splatter it with white dilutions paint. You can use, of course, whatever you have as well. And also Shimmer Spritz Sparkle from Tsukineko, and Distress Spray Stain Brush Pewter, which is probably the combination I use all the time. But yeah, it works. I also tried to get off a little bit of the splatter on the Santa, and just a little bit of kitchen paper that I damped works. I don't want to heat set too much because of the embossing powder might remelt and you know, make a mess as well. But I think it worked nice. Some of the splatters I left on top of the embossing, because why not? But I made sure the eyes are cleaned up. You can see here I tried to wipe it first, but then I made the towel damp a little bit, and that gets it all off. I left it on the root of my bed. Yeah, if it snows everywhere, so that's, you know, normal, isn't it? I don't know how well they will stay. Now I'm heat setting the little bit of splatter as quickly as possible. And for the sentiment I'm using my favorite things, Bitty Holiday Wishes. There's a Happy Christmas in there, and yeah, that's the Joy Crafts. You can pause the screen if you're interested, but as I say, there's plenty of alternatives available, and you don't have to use the masking. That was just normal masking paper, by the way, and a mask with a stencil and a mask with embossing. That's my 3 embossing techniques in one video. Oh. And yeah, I'm using my grid, and I'm sorry I forgot to zoom out again, but Versamagic ink as well to make it straight. And the comparison, you can see the colors, as I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure it's these 3. Kind of a little bit. See the eyes there, they're not very good, but yeah, I like them. And as I said, there's a matte doll if you don't want to shine. I don't mind it, it's up to you. So there's my tips for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Until then, bye!